Cold pulls you out of sleep before the light does. The breath you make hangs in the air in front of your face. Someone else's body is pressed against your back. You don't move yet. The ash smells faint, gone gray. The fire outside is sleeping. A bird calls once, far off, then another closer. You taste your own mouth, old meat and pine resin. Your hand finds the spear before your eyes are open. The hide over you is stiff with the night. Someone coughs from the other side of the shelter. The dog is already standing, ears forward. You sit up. Your shoulders ache where you slept on them. The ground beneath you is hard. You feel it in your hip. The sky between the trees is the color of wet stone. The girl beside you opens one eye and closes it again. Hunger is the first sound in your head. You pull on the deer hide. It is heavier than the last time. The grease has dried. Outside, the grass is silver with frost. Your bare feet burn on the cold ground for 3 steps. Then you forget it. The men gather by the dead fire without speaking. The old hunter points his chin toward the ridge. You nod. You drink from the skin. The water is cold enough to ache your teeth. You take 3 flint blades from the pouch at your hip. The trail down through the trees is wet with dew. You move quietly. You learned this when you were small. A deer track, 2 days old. You keep walking. The wind shifts. You taste it for what it carries. Smoke. Far. Not your fire. A hawk turns above the trees, slow. You watch it. The old hunter touches your arm. He has seen the herd. 8 of them, maybe 9, grazing in the long grass. The men spread out. You go right. The old hunter goes center. You crouch in the wet brush. Your knees are wet through. You don't notice. The wind is in your face. That is good. A young hunter beside you is breathing too loud. You touch his shoulder. He stills. You wait. A doe lifts her head, looks at nothing, lowers it. You move forward an inch. The spear is light in your hand. You have made this spear. The shaft is birch. The point is black flint. Your heart is loud in your chest. The old hunter signals. You rise together. You throw. The deer breaks. Most of them run. One does not. The one you struck staggers. The others are gone. You run to her through the wet grass. Your spear is in her side. She is on her knees. The old hunter ends it cleanly. He says a word over her. You say it too. The blood is steaming in the cold. You carry her back together, 4 of you, the body slung on poles. Your shoulders burn under her weight. The camp sees you coming. A child runs to tell. A woman tending the morning fire stands up smiling. You lay the deer down beside the work stone. Someone hands you water. You drink in long swallows. A boy of maybe 7 brings you a piece of dried meat from yesterday. It tastes like smoke and salt. You sit on a hide spread on the ground. Your legs unfold beneath you. The fire is built up now, the smell of it on your hands and your hair. A woman you have known your whole life crouches beside you. She does not speak. She just leans her shoulder against yours. The deer is being opened with care. The dogs are circling, hopeful. A child climbs into the lap of an old man. He cups her head. You feel the warmth of the sun on your face for the first time today. You take a piece of flint to the work stone. You sit cross-legged. The boy who brought you meat sits beside you. You show him the angle of the strike. A small flake falls away. He watches your hands. Your hands have known this work since you were 6. Across the camp, a woman is scraping a hide. The sound is steady, a slow rasp. An elder is teaching 2 young girls how to weave grass. One of the girls is laughing. You strike again, a long flake, sharp enough. The boy tries it. His flake breaks. He looks at you with hot eyes. You touch his hand. You show him again. A small fly lands on the back of your neck. You do not move. The wind has changed. A bird calls, then is quiet. Someone is humming, low and steady, on the far side of the fire. You make 6 blades by the time the sun is low. You pass one to the boy. He holds it like it is made of something precious. It is. A young man with a half-finished bow walks past you and nods. You nod back. 2 children chase each other through the camp, screaming with joy. The old hunter is asleep against a tree, mouth open, hands on his belly. The deer is now skin and bone and meat in neat piles. The sun goes down behind the ridge in a long, slow red. The fire is built high. The meat is on it, hissing. The smell is the best thing your mouth has ever known. Every day it is the best thing. The tribe gathers close, bodies leaning into bodies. A skin of fermented berry water goes around. You take a small swallow. It is sweet and harsh. The old hunter speaks. He talks about the deer this morning. He honors her name. He tells what was learned. A child asks a question. He answers it without laughing at her. The meat is passed. You eat with your hands. The fat runs down your wrist. You lick it. An old woman holds the meat in her teeth and tears it. She nods at you. Someone passes you a bone. You crack it for the marrow. The marrow is the best part. A woman next to you laughs at something her sister says. Her laugh is a sound you know, like your own breath. An elder begins a story you have heard since you were small, about a hunter who became a star. The children quiet. You watch the fire. The flames move like a thing alive. The first star appears, then another, then so many you cannot count. The night sky is impossibly full. A baby is asleep in its mother's arms. Someone begins to sing. The song is old, older than your grandmother's grandmother. You feel your chest open with it. The dog leans against your leg. You put your hand on his head. You have known this dog his whole life. He has known you his whole life. That is enough. The fire burns down. The tribe drifts to sleep in 2s and 3s, bodies finding bodies. You crawl back into the shelter. The girl beside you turns toward you in her sleep. You pull the hide over you both. The shelter smells of bodies and old fire and damp hide. Somewhere far in the dark, a wolf calls. Another answers. Closer, a small thing moves through brush. You listen until it stops. The smell of the deer fat is still on your hand. The fire outside crackles softly. Someone is keeping watch. A child cries out in a dream. A mother murmurs to her. The cry stops. You dream of running, of grass, of someone calling your name from across a river. You dream of your father, who is not alive, walking toward you with a piece of meat in his hand. You dream of a sky so full of stars it hurts to look at. You half wake. The hide is warm now. The girl breathes against your neck. You sleep again. The sky lightens before the sun arrives. You feel it before you see it. The cold deepens just before warmth comes. It always does. Someone stirs beside you. The fire has died to embers. You feed it without thinking. The hunger is back. It is always back. You rise. The valley below is exactly as you left it. It will ask of you exactly what it always asks. You have exactly what you always have. This is the whole of it. This has always been the whole of it. And somewhere far from here, in a time you cannot imagine, someone will wake to the same light and feel, for just a moment, exactly what you feel now.